Good morning, folks. Grandpa Greenwald, old man with a pan. Well, I picked up a big load of cast iron a couple of days ago, and I want to go through it briefly and show you what I got. Then I'll come back and do some other videos on some of the more specialty pieces. But let's go through it all right here. So first of all, I got 4 chicken fryers. 4 chicken fryers. Let's see, I'm trying to give you a kind of a look at the condition of that. That's pretty rusted. It does have a made in USA. It's an 8CF. Let's see if I can see that 8CF there. Let me let that thing go. See if we can do this naturally here. Let me just adjust it here. All right, here's another chicken fryer. That one's seen its better days. I don't think I'll even fool with doing much with that. But what is that? That one's also says 10-inch chicken fryer, made in USA. Let's see, and that's interesting. It's got a hole. It's got a hole in the handle. It's got a hole in the handle there. So again, I'm not looking at who made them or anything. This one's really rough shape. That one will not survive, I don't believe, but we'll get it down in there. I'll get some other expertise on that one. And again, there's a mark 10.5-inch chicken fryer across the bottom there. Nasty. This, and again, also these chicken fryers, they kind of took a beating there. There's that same 10.5-inch chicken fryer. So somebody was cooking a lot of fried chicken. All righty, let's move on here. Boy, this is a kind of a pride here. This is a big number 14 skillet. Look at the size of this massive skillet. It's just a big skillet. There's my hand down in the middle shows how big that. These big giant pour spouts there, and that's kind of unusual there with the huge pour spouts because it happens to be a 3-notch lodge, and I'm not accustomed to having big giant ears on the lodge products, but this really nice. It's a 3-notch number 14, beautiful skillet. This will clean up really nice too. All righty, let's look and see what else we got here. We'll start moving a little bit quick. There's I believe that's a lodge lid. You can see the 10.5 in there, but I like the pattern here. It's a 3577753 drip pattern on that. Pretty neat. Let's look at this. This, I thought it was a small pop-off pan when I first saw it, but truly it's a full-size. This is a full-size muffin pan, and what's unique about that, it has. We'll show these up a little bit closer, but this has WagnerWare, and then in the center, it's also got Griswold, so it's dual marked, and it's also made in USA, which would make that one, again, it's gonna be a mid-60s type pan when these companies were being bought out and merged into another company. All righty, let me set that one down here. Move things over slowly. That's just a plain old corn muffin pan. It says number 7S or something on the outside there. And here's another. This is not too bad a shape. This will clean up really nice. But that's your standard WagnerWare Crusty Corncob Pan Junior. So we got a couple of those corncob pans. All right. This big number 12 camp oven. The reason we know it's a camp oven is because it's got the legs to lift it off of the fire. So you can see that's not in too bad a shape there. The inside's not in bad shape at all. This will clean up. That'll be a really nice camp oven. We have a 3-quart. I believe this is an old BSR. Looks like even with the lettering down there, looks like BSR. Made in USA across the top. It's got a heat ring around it. Small pour spout and a small lifting tab on this one. And again, the lid with the hole in. So that's a 3-quart sauce pot. Alrighty. We have an old tea kettle. All right, let's look at some of these other goodies here. Here's a Lodge number 10 Dutch oven. Again, inside, or it's not a Dutch oven. It's clearly, let me see if I can get that to balance out. It says camp oven, made in USA. So we got a number 10 Lodge camp oven. I'm moving these out of the way because I want to show these the prizes later on. All right, let's see what we got here. Now these are a couple of other Dutch oven pots. This one's not in real bad shape. That ought to clean up nice down in there. That rust. This one's not in. This is a way heavier pan, and you can see that the tab is different between this tab and this assist tab there. So that'll be a different manufacturer, and we'll get that cleaned up so we can see any other markings. Okay, the 2 special pans that I have. Let's see if I can get this and be able to use the light. Is the WagnerWare drip drop roaster number 7. Let's see if we can get that up there. Nice looking. This markings are just beautiful on here. Inside is going to need some help here, and the inside is going to need some help here. We got some pitting. We ought to be able to clean that up into a really nice looking pan. Okay, and last but certainly not least, let me pick this one up here. That's a WagnerWare drip drop roaster again, number 8. The inside is still nice, has a lot of patent information down at the bottom, and the signature Wagner drip marks and the zigzags, zigger-zaggers. The pot itself leaves a lot to be desired. I don't know what that's going to clean up like, but again, I really want to make a good usable pot. That's WagnerWare. I don't see any signs. There is a portion of a number down here, but don't see any signs of. Just see the WagnerWare with the stylized logo there. Nothing else is visible. So that's what we have. Oh, I wanted to go back to this number 7. Let me go back to this number 7 real quick and look at the markings on this. This is right on the edge. WagnerWare, 2 different letters, Sydney O. That's what was missing on that other one, the Sydney O. I just couldn't get my words out. WagnerWare Sydney O round roaster, number 1267. That is just really special for me. The non-stylized. I don't have a pie logo, or I have the stylized logos at the Wagner, but this is really special to see this. Especially special that they have two different logos, this on the bottom of the pot, and then where's my number 7? The lid of the pot, actually has the stylized logo where it uses the W for both words. So that's what we got. We'll get to do some other videos on, maybe some shorts on some of these little things, and we'll get some of this cleaned, touched up. Some of it we'll have to make some other decisions on, but you got a really nice load of cast iron, and a lot of work to do.